Hello there, Rhino Escapades, and I think it's about time for a new series. New series. And if I don't mind me saying so, I think this one's going to be quite the doozy. So, look forward to that. I want to start this new series out with a short story as to what exactly has inspired me to do it before we get on to the main part of what it's all about. So basically, back when I was 13, 14 years old, I had a Stan, Kenny and Cartman soft plush toy, figure, doll, whatever you want to call it. I had those three characters, and of course, I wanted to complete the infamous Bus Stop 4 setup and get myself Kyle. So I used to go to car boots with my dad, and that's where I would buy these soft toys, and that's where I went looking for this Kyle figure that I was missing. And it did take me a good few weeks to actually come across one, and in that time I had actually amassed myself somewhat of a collection because I started just buying anything that I found that was South Park related. When I was around 15 and I started going to Manchester with friends and stuff like that, I would frequently go to a shop called Forbidden Planet. And if you've not heard of that or been there, it's basically one of those shops that has absolutely anything that a nerdy kind of collector would want, you know, anime, Pokemon. It has those really well done Jason X Halloween figurines that cost like £200, but they also did South Park stuff. And it was there that every month or so, when I'd saved up a bit of pocket money, I would go to this shop and I would buy what was one of the Mezco figurine series. Mezco is a huge American toy collector making company, and each month I would buy one of these and I would be absolutely elated because it would be the prized possession or the prime part of my collection because they were the proper figurines, brand new, in the packaging still. And of course, I kept them in the packaging because I was an avid, true collector. Fast forward to 4 years later, and I had amassed myself quite the South Park collection, as you will see. When I reached the grand old age of 18, I went away to university and the collection stayed up in the attic, in boxes, gathering dust. It was only when I returned from university that I then decided to go on my travels, also realising that in order to do that, I need money. And so I then decided to sell my South Park collection. Eventually I got round to putting the Mezco series onto eBay one by one, and to my complete surprise, they were selling at 40, 50, 60 pounds as opposed to the $10.99 that I had paid for them back when I was 15. And I know that doesn't sound like that much of an increase. It's not like I got to selling them and I was selling them for hundreds of pounds, but even still, I had absolutely no inclination that anything within this collection was going to sell for even more than what I bought it for. For the most part, things were selling at face value or even a little bit less. So when this happened, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. And it got me to thinking about how you have absolutely no idea what is going to become more expensive in future, what's going to be worth more money in the future. And so that is basically the inspiration for this new series that I'm going to be doing. I personally like to call this series 10 years to the day collectibles, but because YouTube likes you to put the absolute obvious title for your YouTube video so that people watch it, that's going to be a bit different. So basically, this series is going to be around what's inside this box and what's going to be inside other boxes. So as YouTube also likes you to do, I'm going to do you a little unboxing. It's obviously already been opened previously quite aggressively by me. Obviously very excited. So that's the bubble poppy wrappy bit. And what we've got in here is a collectible item that I have decided to purchase in the hopes that if I then leave it for the next 10 years and come back to it, I can see if it's worth more, the same, or absolutely fuck all. And so this is what I have bought this time. Let's see if we can get it zoomy-woomied. This is what I bought this time. I've gone for Star Wars Mandalorian figure. It's a Hasbro figurine. I'm going to do some close-up shot. So my thought process behind buying this one is because the Mandalorian's quite popular and it's Star Wars, and we all know that Star Wars collectibles in the past became worth ridiculous amounts of money, so that's my best guess at this. Cue the music. So this is the first collectible I've bought in this series, and in 10 years' time we're going to see if it's worth any more money, the same, or less. So to get super serial for a second,
Man Bear Pig is very real.
The other reason that I've decided to do this series, and I thought it would be a good thing to do, is to act as somewhat of a commitment to this YouTube channel that is still extremely fresh. 3 episodes in on my other series, Random Postcode Generator, check it out. This is going to be somewhat of a commitment that in 10 years' time I'm going to come back to this figurine and I'm going to do an episode to see whether it has appreciated in value over 10 years. And in that time, my plan is to not quit this YouTube channel, not stop creating content, for lack of a better term, on this YouTube channel until that video is made. I know that that's quite the commitment, and I know that quite a lot of channels you would give up probably after a couple of years, and I imagine that I might get to that point and be like, my God, I don't want to do this anymore. But hopefully not, and this will be a little bit of motivation for me to try and bring you creative fun for the next 10 years. So look forward to that. I look forward to it too. This is a new series that's probably going to happen a little bit more incrementally than my other series. I'm going to be releasing yet another series relatively soon. So that's it. 10 years to the day collectibles. This is Rhino Escapades. I will see you next time.